You will not quit in the universe. You will keep going in your business. You may lose, but you will not stop. You will not quit. You will keep going. That's what I told my wife. This disease will not defeat us. This disease will not break us. It will make us better.
You're going to want to be a doer instead of a sideline viewer when it comes to trying to be successful. Whenever given an opportunity, you're going to want to take that and go as long as you can with that opportunity. Get as much out of that opportunity as you can. You want to get all the information, meet all the people, do everything you can within that facet in order to get as much knowledge and intel and wisdom from anything that you do that you can possibly use further down the line, because you never know what tip or what idea somebody's going to give you which will be incredibly beneficial years down the line and inspire you or help you get over this hard time. It could be just a phrase or it could be an action. There's no telling what it could be, because getting these opportunities is super important. You don't want to be offered an opportunity and decline, because that could extremely harm your growth and sidetrack your plan of success severely. That opportunity could have opened some doors that you never thought possible by looking at it from the outside. You want to accept as many game-changing opportunities as you possibly can, because you never know which one is really going to change your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that opportunity, but it could be a person involved in that opportunity, or an action that you took during that opportunity, or somebody seeing you and how you are attacking this challenge that you've been presented with, or anything like that. You never know. You always want to take as much action as you possibly can.
There's certain things that always happen, and it produces a different level of certainty in you when you start to know, hey, this is what I always find a way to make happen. And it may not be a huge list, it may only be a few things. Like, you always find your way through the challenge, right? So I'd like you to have that before you get on the live session with us. And then the other one is just a quick little vision process, if you will. Before you get on, you're gonna get more out of it if you know what you want.
I want you to write this down. I need you to embrace the suffering. You know, there's something powerful that once you just sort of embrace the fact that in order to achieve something big, you've got to get rid of these distractions. And then the other layer of it is you're probably going to have some suffering to get there, or some sacrifice to get there.
To me, this question, both these questions are kind of similar to the previous one, right? And like I can tell you, being a SEAL or being a combat controller is not the be-all, end-all. And the bottom line is, it wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. It wasn't either one of you guys. It just wasn't for you. And the fact of the matter is, it's not for most people. It's not normal.
It will be for the rest of your life. We will not break. We will not retreat. We will not give up. We will activate our greatness, and we will know what it's like to live the 120. Say, I will live the 120. Come on. I will live the 120. Come on. I will live the 120. Come on. I will live the 120. And if you make up in your mind you're going to live the 120, I went from being homeless, eating out of trash cans, traveling first class.
The mind works on specificity. So if you can get really clear exactly what you want, that's truly achievable if you applied yourself, not some pie in the sky 20 years from now, something you could do in the next 6-12 months if you really applied yourself, if you were hungry, if you were driven, if you had some new skills. What could you accomplish personally and professionally? And then the second question is, what's gotten in the way in the past?
And so once you've embraced and decided that this suffering, this sacrifice you're making is an indicator of progress. It's an indicator of obsession. Suffering and sacrifice and hard work is an indication of progress towards our dreams.
When I meet a cop, when I meet a firefighter, when I meet a business person, I respect what they're doing with their life if they're getting after it. I don't care what arena it's in. Man, I know I'm so lucky right now working at Echelon Front. We meet people that are just awesome humans that are crushing their field. And if they were in the SEAL teams, they'd be crushing that field, but they didn't. They went and did what they did.
Dehydrated. They're calling more timeouts than ever called before. They're dragging him to the sideline, and they're giving him fluids. And he comes back in and scores 38 points to win his 6th championship. And so I started doing my homework, and I asked, how do you get 120 when you're sick?
So when we go to work with you, you can really start to make progress in this area. But I also just want to say thank you for taking the time, trusting us. I know it didn't cost anything, but it cost your time, and we're not going to waste that time. So come prepared if you would. Just at least get clear what you really want, what gets in the way, and we're going to really serve you in this session. We really look forward to being with you.